Hello guys and welcome back. Now as promised, level 7 and bonus 5 of the I'm Just Wild About Harry case. We are currently at 760 points, but this one level and one bonus question left so far, and we will jump right into it. So it's a map case, or someone like this, and therefore I will copy it to be on the safe side to have like an original copy of the map. And then we go to the instructions. So based on those characters, I will copy in here. Yeah, now a little bit cleaner based on those instructions and the different levels. Therefore, we will do a level lookup. Example 7. XLOOKUP in here. Returning this, and you can do a lookup where you have like multiple cells as an output. So first another lookup for the character, because based on the character there are different types of allowed movements. Now here, so Lena is going from, oh, Lena, funny, it's the first time that I know that this is Lena Banana. So a Easter egg for Harry Gross cases. So based on the character and so on, we're going from Q20 to the banana and then to AM36. Nothing special to so far. I would have a maze lambda that could solve this in like an instance, but the problem is we have certain movement types that are allowed. And for example, here going from this cell to this cell wouldn't be that easy, because you first need to go one up, and then one diagonal to the right and down. So 3 steps to do like something that is doable in 1 step, because we are bound with these movement types. So how do we want to solve this? So first I need to copy the map again here. Then make this cell a little bit smaller. I also should have copied the formatting. Here we go. Let's get rid of it. I will copy it again so that I have everything aligned, and make it a little bit, yeah, here we go. Get rid of all the fish and stuff. So, and now your normal stuff for this is a min of the surrounding cells plus 1. But here we have certain movement types, and therefore we will do this a little bit differently. So first I want to check if the cell is the cell our banana or our goal / intermediate goal is in. If this, then it's 0, because it's our starting cell or ending cell, depending on the movement type. Otherwise, I make something like this, a min, and now I check for every cell if the movement type is allowed and the cells should be included. So min if is number search. I forgot something. Give me 1 sec. Arrows list clockwise. Track it one down. Okay. Now I check if, therefore this is number search, if this arrow is in this list here. If it's there, then I take this cell into consideration. Otherwise I take m, and m is a large number, so it isn't taken into consideration because of the min function. And now I do this manually for every cell. So for this cell, I can also then for this arrow and this cell, for this arrow and this cell, for this arrow and this cell. We're getting there, guys. For this cell and for this arrow and this cell, and still one cell left. Our last arrow. Otherwise, +1, don't forget the +1. Close the brackets. Now we should have everywhere a locked cell where it should be locked. And yeah, this was as expected. Now we copy it in for every cell, but don't copy it in the first row, otherwise you will have problems. I also put it over water. So here, circular reference not on yet. And I put it over water, except only Howard can move over water. But therefore, I do a replacement. Replace this with nothing, but only for the cells of interest. Replace all. This is taking since a few weeks that long. I don't know what Excel did to it, so the Microsoft team. But anyways, and the circular reference calculation isn't on yet, so yeah. Anyways, I can therefore describe our next step. So we then have one map, which will then, when I turn on the circular reference calculation, will calculate. But we have one problem. I turn this on, then I will not have the... Okay, now it has calculated. Not, yeah, here we go. What is with these cells? Okay, they're not wide enough to show a number. Okay, here we go. So here I can show you this and also check if everything is right as it should be. Yes, no reference. So here, when we want to go from this cell to this cell here to our goal cell, we need to go one up, one down diagonal, one up. So 4 steps, therefore there's a number 4 in, because we can only move with the certain arrow types that are given here. But our problem is we want to go from this cell to the banana and then to the ending location. And going back to the ending location is not doable with this map here, because yeah, we can't move like backwards. Therefore, we need to do something. We first invert the arrows. I currently don't have an invert arrow lambda, but I will have one in an instance. So first split it, then xmatch in here, which gives the number. Now a mod +3. Why not +4? Because it's a mod where I want to have also the output and not 0. Yeah, bad explanation, but you know what I mean when you know how this is done. So and now I get those arrows inverted. So here going up is like going down, and going diagonal that way is also inverted. Now I copy the map a second time, but first only the formatting. Then I take this formula in here. No, but I want to copy it as a formula. Now I need to adjust some stuff. So this is cell C3. And now I do something crazy. I open a worksheet, copy the formula in, and now I know here in BL25 is my first lambda and my inverted errors, and my inverted errors are in BL26. Therefore, I make Control H. BL26 should be BL25 should be BL26. Replace all. 8 replacements done. And yeah, I can then copy this formula in here, and I've replaced it and switched to those arrows here. Now I copy this formula in the rows of in the cells of interest. Copied in here. Now let's also do a replacement for the water cells because we can't move there. This will take not too long, hopefully. And yeah. So we will be set in an instance. Now it's calculating the iterations and we are done. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now this is going the other direction. So actually, like, going down then is 1, and if you want to go there, you need to go differently. Okay, anyways. So what I want to do next is I want to have all the addresses, address of range of the output map, in a single column. Now copy this because there's iterative calculations in there, and if you don't need iterative calculations, then turn them off. Then I want to have also both of those maps as a single column. And is this right? Oh yeah, it is. This map here as a single column. So now, and how is Lena walking then? So Lena is going from the starting cell with this amount of steps, here from the starting cell with this amount of steps to the banana. Okay, yeah. To the banana, 51 steps, and then going from the banana to the end location. So we look up for the end location in here, returning the steps from the second cell, which are summing up to 80, and 80 is also our result here. So, but we have still one problem left, because Howard can walk over water like Jesus. Therefore, we need to do this for Howard a little bit differently. What I do here is copy the map I've done here and simply put or copy this formula over the whole area. So also over the water cells. But only the formula so that the formatting is still there. And also doing this for the other map. Too much. Okay. No. Now we're set. So Howard is also set. For Lena it's not the right thing, but yeah, for Howard it would then be right. So, and also we will do something else because we can calculate bonus 5 and level 7 together. So here, copy the instructions. Copy the instructions down there. Sometimes this is happening. I don't know why. Have I lost track of this? Okay, now it should be fine. No, it isn't. Anyways, so here are the instructions. So there are 6 different characters. Note my lambdas. 6 different characters. Everyone is starting from AZ27, going to a banana, banana, and going to AE51. And here, let's check it down. So those are then level 120 to 126. Now, I need to adjust first one thing. I need to adjust here the XLOOKUP on both sheets to also do justice for those levels. Let's also include Lena to not have an error here. And yeah, we can also copy this then on the other sheet. And now, okay, it says also calculated here now for Lena. So it's the same for Lena, even if she could have walked over water, but she can't. So now let's get rid of this. We have 26 levels. 26 starting from 101. Now, if it's Howard, it should not be on the list. Unequal to Howard, because this we will solve with this here. And if it is Howard, there are a lot of Howards in here. Let's check. Yeah, should be fine. Then we use this here. And now first this here, we make a data table. Because we've set it up that we can use it as a data table. Data table, column input cell. And it is now calculating for quite some time. And if there is not an error in there, yeah, we should be fine. So fingers crossed. It says calculating, so we can check some levels currently. Level 101 or game 101 is 131, which is right, and 103 is 67, which is also right. I hope it's calculating. Yeah, but we can do something. We can copy this onto the case sheet. Yeah, copy it down here. Because if you know Excel, you know if you copy a data table and it's not calculated correctly, it is calculating the data table until it's done and then putting it on the copy sheet. So it's actually a good method to know if the calculation of the data table is done yet. So let's see how this is going. Still calculating. Here, this was common. Excel has crashed, but still running. So only the is showing like crashed. But where's Excel? Here, still running. The multi-threading on Excel isn't the best, right? So, is it done? Not yet. But we will go there. Dum, 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 dum. You can also comment down below if I should in the future skip over some longer calculation time, so stop the video and then when it's calculated coming back, but yeah, however you want it. Or I need to prepare for such occasions. Is it still calculating? That's weird. It's taking longer than usual, but yeah, since it's still running, I'm not too worried about currently. But hopefully we will be back in an instant. Hopefully. That's the problem with like iterative calculations and data tables. It's a mess. So we are not finished yet. It's taking long. I'm getting a little bit worried about this. But anyways. Seems like we are next to finishing. Yeah, we're finished. Okay. Now, turn off the calculations on this sheet. And then going to Howard, because we also do a data table for the Howard stuff where we can walk over water like Jesus. Do a data table and do basically the same thing. It will hopefully also work seamlessly. So we will also copy those answers below those other answers so we can then do an XLOOKUP over all answers. As before, we crashed Excel, but still running in the back, so a little bit more waiting time. but hopefully not too long. Should take some music for this stuff. Ah, we're finished. Great. Is it looking right? Yeah, it seems to do. So let's do an XLOOKUP for the game. Down here, where copied answers are, returning, no, first done of the calculations here. I'm too worried that it's calculating again, even though, so make an XLOOKUP here, returning this. So all levels set, and here we have the answers we need to sum. No, something odd. Huh? Okay. This is weird. Because normally I would have expected to sum this to get to the answer of the bonus questions, but it doesn't seem to be right. Okay, so 121 is at 27 to the is at 72. Oh guys. Reading properly. Okay, I will quickly adjust the answers here down below, and then we'll be back. See you in a minute. Okay, now I'm back. I've put those new numbers below from those newly calculated with AZ72 and not AZ27. Now you see here, this has changed. Now the sum is 909, and when we put it in here, we get to the solution. 1,250 points solved. I think it took me like 20 minutes longer than the time limit, but next to no one scored full points, so it's fine. So thank you for the attention. If you went with me to the end, comment down below. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.